Cheers, my love. Welcome to this new day. This new day full of blessings, full of love and delight. I haven't warmed up my vocal cords yet, so just sit tight. Maybe in a few hours I will sound more clear. But for now, this is what we got, my dear. So let's start the day with a jolt of smiles. Let's start the day with a jolt of joy. It's a brand new day, I declare, so hop out of bed and let's dance. Let's dance around and let's sing, sing, sing. For the glory of God is here, or whatever you want to call it. The glory of life, because we are alive right now. And there's so much to be joyous about. Just look outside and you'll be sprouted with ideas, with joy and aspirations and inspiration, and enthusiasm. So good morning. All right, this right here is Timothy, and he just wants to say good morning. I'm just kidding. Okay, but I did buy this for, I don't really like this color, but I bought this little cutie for my nephew, Noah. He's going to be visiting here very soon. And I got him matching shirt. My shirt, I think, is in the dirty laundry because I want to wash it. But yeah, so this is gonna be way too big for him. But I was thinking I could put it on him and I could, like, you know how people like scrunch up their shirt and tie it? At least I do that. I'll do that for him, kind of scrunch it up and tie it. And yeah, I got a shirt for me that's for, it said 5'6", so I think that means like 5 or 6 year olds, but I just had an inkling, okay? I had an inkling that it was gonna fit me. And let me say, it fit me. I wore it yesterday whilst I was on the kayak. Anyways, so many blessings have been bestowed upon me recently, and I am overflowing with joy. So, cheers to that. I mean, look at this. Can you believe this? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Okay. So, I'm sipping upon a coffee. The word that just came to me is lemon drop coffee. That's not what it's called, but that is a cute name. This right here is lavender, a lavender latte. And I was actually not planning to film, but at the same time though, I kind of was planning. I wasn't planning to right this second, I mean, you know, but I've been, so many great ideas, and I'm feeling enthused, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling fantastical. Oh, great. Just found some things. So this is like one of my notebooks, one of many. Some stickers. I mean, I'm not in love with them, but you know. And this that I still have yet to send to Molly. I already wrote in it, so I just need to send it. And this that I'm gonna give to my dad, which I'll have to put it together, because I don't know, send it in the mail, I guess, or give it to him in person. This is for my own self. I was gonna give this to Tess, I think, for her birthday or something, or just for fun, I guess. And I do have 2 of them, so maybe I will still give her one. But also one is for me, which I think I mentioned this like a couple months ago. But yeah, just like a little encouragement letter to myself. I haven't done it yet, but I will. And there's just so many ideas. Like, I've hit the stride. And I guess it is a full moon, I think as of today or yesterday. Oh, actually, wait. It's all connecting. It's all connecting. Pretty much what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure that the full moon is in Aquarius. And that's right. I am an Aquarius. Congrats to me. Okay, I'm being very weird. I'm aware of it. Oh, Where'd my book go? Okay, I'll have to go and grab it because that's kind of the whole topic of today's little chit chat. It's not where the ideas truly sprouted, but it's where the ideas really started to flourish because of this new book that I'm chowing down, that I'm reading upon. And I think that's a big reason as to why right this exact moment I'm feeling so sky high, so enthused. And it's just amazing. Sorry, I'm like noticing, I'm like, what's behind me? Oh, okay. Anyways. Oh, where do I even begin? I don't have much time. Okay, I still need to take a shower, clean up a bunch of stuff downstairs because my mom is arriving again today, and soon enough we'll have more people coming. My sister and her little family, my brother and his little family, my mom will be here, my cousin, currently my uncle just arrived. You know, it's like, there's people that are coming. And I've just been like, I hit a stride, okay? I hit a stride. And even though, like, I think it was last week, like, there was certain days where I was just, like, dragging my feet, okay? I was just, like, bleh. I had, like, no energy. I was just, like, spoffling around, just, like, bleh, 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 like, dragging my feet. And now here I am, a spark of life. And, oh, my gosh, there's so much to say. My phone's at 10%. I was just looking around now because I wanted to grab my fairy cards because that was another thing that sparked all this. There's just so much synchronicities that's been happening, too. Oh, my gosh, there's so much to say. And just like so many new things, new ideas. I know I'm not even telling you any of it yet. And also I am really on a time crunch because I guess I was just starting to say I still need to take a shower, which I really need to do. And then I have to leave for work in less than an hour, I think. I'm looking because I'm like, I don't even know what time it is. I'd have to look at my phone. But, yeah, and then also, as I said, my mom is arriving today, so I just want to, like, sweep up some stuff, just, like, clean up random little spouts of my little messes that I leave around. So I still have yet to do that. I mean, I was planning to do a lot more, but it just didn't happen. And that's okay. I can do it later. Okay, one sec. Let me just grab a few things. Be right back. Okay. I'm going to attempt to share all the things that have been rattling around within me and some of the updates. And I'm really gonna do my best to not have to edit this because that's one of the things I really do not like to do, is have to rewatch my own things and clip out things and this and that, cut them out, you know. Instead, I like to be on a roll, and I don't like to have to spend so much of my time like re-looking at it and cutting out things. I don't like that, you know, big red X on the screen. So anyways, these right here are one of the things that really helped propel me out of my sluggish mode, because pretty much these things are always on point. Like, I completely understand that a lot of people do not feel aligned or whatever. Like, a lot of people are not into fairies, for one. Totally understandable. And also a lot of people are probably don't believe in the guidance of like oracle cards and stuff like that. Completely understand, okay? I'm very open-minded to other people's relations with these things. But for me, I love it. I do. Certain things, you know. And this is one of them. Specifically these. These things are freaking amazing. So yeah. Either way, I was just like sitting down by the water one of these days where I was just kind of like feeling weird. And then I was like, oh, fairies, you know. I'm like, fairies, can you guide me a little bit? So I did my little thing. I picked a card. Well, one of them was already kind of out, so I picked that, and then I picked a different card. Anyways, it surprised me because it said to like go on a vacation. I was like, go on a vacation? Like, my life is like a vacation every day. Like, I live out here in the North Woods, man. What do you mean go on a vacation? You know, I was asking for like what I should do because I was just feeling like I was dragging my feet type of thing. Anyways, it said like, do not hesitate. Like, take the steps right now to book a place. It doesn't have to be far. It can just be in a nearby town. Like, it was just like really emphasizing to like not hesitate, to go out on your own adventure immediately. So I was like, I decided to follow the fairies' advice. And by golly, that was one of the sparks that really helped me. I went to this town. It's called Ashland. Yes, I think people say Ashland, but I like to say Ashland. Just like I prefer to say Maryland. That's just my preference. But anywho's, each to their own, right? yeah, oh, that's actually where I got these. I mean, oh my gosh, I went to the coolest thrift shop. Sorry, I'm like drooling. And the lady that worked at the certain one that I got this, she was so nice. Like, I was literally laughing just because she was so nice. And she was like, just kind of like in her own world. She was like, la di da. Oh, and actually, let me show you guys. Now, don't mind me. I'm wearing my PJs, so don't judge me. But yeah, I found this. And literally, it brought a shock through my system because I was drawn to this area of the thrift shop, and there's like all these old plates, which usually I'm not interested in. But for some reason, I was just like looking through them all. I don't know, I was just called to it. I was called to look through it. I mean, I wasn't thinking about it at all. I was just like doing that. I don't know. And then the last one, my whole body like felt like it got struck. I was like, what? This is literally my picture on here. Do you recognize it? I don't even know where I got that picture from. I don't know why I put that as my main picture. Like, I somehow came across this picture like years ago, and I remember this guy that I knew in Sweden, this coffee shop guy, he was like, oh, Mary, is that you? Because like I took a picture of it, put it in my stories or something on Instagram. And then I was like, wow, it does look like me. And then like ever since then, I've been like, this is a portrait of me. I don't know. I really don't know. But either way, this shocked me. I was like, no way. So I think this is actually like a really good artist. I'll have to look into it. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading it for the first time. It says plate number blah, 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 1985. Of the limited edition of A Young Girl's Dream. In her face, my father painted the hope and courage that are an essential part of the American dream. Dang, did he actually write that? Is that like his actual writing right there, or is that just like a copy? Either way, this was $6. Everything at the thrift store was like literally 50 cents. Oh, and she even let me, I was like, can I keep this? Because there was like one on display. And I assumed that was probably part of the store. And she was like, I was like, is this like part of the store display, or can I also have this, like buy it or something? She's like, you can just have it. She was just so chill. She was like the nicest person I've ever met. Like so nice that, as I said, I was like stifling a laugh just because like I've never met someone like that exudes such unique energy and such chill niceness. Cheers to her, whatever her name is. I don't know, but I found this, which is just perfect for my makeup, y'all, which I've yet to do today. I mean, lately I have not been putting on makeup, which I will say, it is so great. I mean, I love makeup. I do. Sorry, my nose itches, but dang, do I love not wearing makeup as well, especially in the summertime. Then I don't have to spend time doing anything. I just am already ready. I don't have to spend any time doing makeup. And then I can go swimming, I can do everything without having to think about it. I can rub my eyes like all over and it's fine. But also I do love makeup as well. And this really excites me. I mean, maybe y'all don't care, but I care. It's like a whole thing, so it's just wide open. And then I have like little slots to put things, kind of hard to show, but I'm really grateful, very grateful for this. And at this rate, I probably won't really have time to put on much makeup today, so oh well. But anyways, so yeah, anyways, I went on that trip to Ashland and I stayed there overnight, and oh my gosh, my whole trip was kind of like rewired because I was planning to go into Bayfield first. But anyways, it's the whole thing. I don't have to go into details. It's interesting how life just, yeah, well, at least for me, I have to like re-navigate myself just based on whatever happens. I mean, I guess that's just how life is, but it's just kind of cool how that is. Like, I made a loose plan, but pretty much all my loose plans, mostly I had to re-navigate based on other circumstances. But even so, it all worked so exquisite, the way it was meant to, Oh, Charlie scared me. And of course, little Charlie being here is such a delight. I mean, yes, he definitely annoys me, for sure, because he meows, 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 especially when I'm trying to sleep. Oh, sorry, baby. He makes so much noises now. Oops. He is the light of my life, my little baby. Hi, little baby. Oh, he's so cute. Like, I cannot believe. Sometimes when I truly, like, yesterday when I was laying on this bed over here, lounging with him, he was lounging by my feet, and I really took time to just look at him. We were both, like, staring at each other. And again, like, when I truly look at him and I truly absorb him, my heart grows, like, 10 times, just like whatever his name is, Scrooge, whatever his name is, Dr. Seuss, what is it? The Grinch. My heart gets so big for my love for Charlie that it actually, like, I literally have to go like this, like, it actually kind of, like, hurts. You know? Like, love that's so big. It's like, sometimes I want to try to explain what it is, but it's like unexplainable. It's like this such a big feeling. But anyways, so I do need to be aware of time, but yeah, I'm feeling such on a great vibe. I just want to keep talking. So, just so much synchronicity, so much beautiful stuff has happened since that. So either I followed the intuition of the fairies. I went to this amazing bread shop. It was like, I'm still eating it. My goodness, it's good. Sourdough bread, and they also made all these pastries, and oh my goodness, exquisite. Across the street, there's this coffee shop called Black Cat Coffee, also so cool. I felt like I was back in Colorado. Like, there were so many characters in there, like hippies, you know? Just people of a certain caliber that are just, it just reminded me of Colorado, like the people I would see in certain cool coffee shops I used to go to in Colorado, just like people that are just cool. And I felt so joyous for that. Of course, I was like wearing a weird outfit, I was wearing no makeup, and I just felt so cool. I've been really liking some of these outfits I've been wearing. Anyways, so, oh, and also recently my friends were visiting. My friends were here for a long weekend recently, and that also was like really fun to just be with friends. Like, truly one of the best things in life. But either way, so yeah, I was in Ashland, and just everything about it, I loved Ashland. I love that there's drawings all over, like there's murals, you know, paintings all over. The houses, I mean, I could spend days just like walking through the neighborhoods, I think, because the houses are so fantastical to me. Like, they're so old, and a lot of them are like falling apart, which is another notch of fantastical. Like, it's really interesting to see. And yeah, anyway, so I was just super happy to be there. Oh yeah, and also there was a really bad storm the day before I left, so that's a whole separate topic I don't need to go too much into. But yeah, the power was off for 2 days. I still have yet to throw away all the stuff, which it is what it is. But yeah, there's a really bad storm. It was like a tornado type of thing that came through, and really bad hail. And yeah, tons of trees fell down. Like, the whole water area by the water, like, the water got thrown out, and it threw all the boats and all the stuff all the way into the woods, and it ripped up the tree, the whole tree area, like, it's all up. Anyways, quite the storm. So that happened. Anyways, so yeah, I was in Ashland, and then I went to Bayfield, which was so beautiful too. I highly recommend if anyone goes there, which I do recommend going, which I'm definitely going to be back. Numerous times I'll be back, and also in the wintertime, I want to do these walks you can do in like the caves, I think, in the winter. It looks so cool. But yeah, I really recommend, what's that thing called? Coast. Okay, yes. I'm like, what is it called? Like, you know, you always hear about the West Coast. Like, yeah, I'm from the West Coast, but you never hear about the North Coast. So when I saw that, I drove by on my way to this. Oh yeah, because I want to go to Wonder State Coffee. Yes, the best coffee. Wonder State, highly recommend as well. But well, so driving there to get there in Bayfield, I drove by a different coffee shop that really piqued my interest because the sign was so cool and olden day looking, and it was called North Shore. Wait, what did I call it? Coast. Oh yeah. North Coast Coffee, I think that's the name of it. And I was like, wait, that sounds so cool. It makes me feel way more cool about living up north. It's like, I'm from the why do I keep saying North Shore? No, I'm from North Coast. It sounds cool. Like, I'm from the West Coast. No, I'm from the North Coast. It sounds cool because it's right by Lake Superior. And yes, I'm very aware that my energy is quite hyper. If anyone is watching this, I hope that you can just enjoy it and not be too overwhelmed by it. But anyways. So, let me check what time it is because I do need to be a bit. Okay, I have exactly 50 minutes before I have to leave. I think that's okay. I'm looking back there because Charlie's laying there. But okay, so anyways, I went on that trip, that solo trip. It was very rejuvenating. I met some really cool people. This one lady who had long hair, and she was just like talking with me because I went to this waterfall, and then I went to like this thing by the lake Superior. And once you got over there, like, all of the hikers, we all just became friends. Like, all of us were just chit-chatting, like we're having a family reunion. We're all just talking. This one lady had this little tiny dog that was so cute. So, anyways, this one lady, though, she beelined towards me, and she's like, hello. And I was like, hi. You know, I appreciated her openness, you know, her friendliness. Anyways, then it soon turned to, like, a godly thing. Like, she was, like, kind of like preaching upon me, which I was open to just for the sake of it, but I was kind of like, it's kind of weird to me when it kind of switches to that. I'm like, oh, are you like trying to like convert me? She wasn't. But she was just kind of telling me about her life, which was also so cool. I would have never guessed that she was 77 years old. She looked like she was 50, and she was really like fit and very vibrant, and she said that she just loves working. Like she was just doing Uber Eats and like whatever those things are, like Uber, whatever, just because she wanted to. And like she was telling me that she used to get like $30,000 bonuses, and that was like 50, like I don't know how many years ago, 30 years ago or something. And pretty much she was just telling me that she's loaded with money, but she like uses it to give it to all these charities. She uses it to all these things that she loves. She's like, I am blessed by the Lord. She's like, just do the things that you truly love and the Lord will bless you. And she was like, every day it's full of blessings. And yeah, like you don't have to do jobs that you don't like. Like do not waste your time doing, and I wasn't even talking about any jobs. She was just relaying this to me. She was just like, do not waste your time doing jobs that you don't like. Just do the things that you genuinely like, and it doesn't matter how much you get paid, because you know God will bless you. Yeah, no, she's just kind of saying that type of stuff, and turns out she's actually like a preacher type of thing, and she like teaches other preachers or something. And she also has a house in India, and she used to like, or she still does do like stuff in India, like I don't know what you call it. And she has a car in India. I know, she's just like telling me about all the things that she's like really enthused and passionate about, and she's like all into health. She's like went on her own, like literally we're the same person. I mean, not really, but she went on her own little adventure, and she like randomly came across these cute cabins, and she's showing me, she's like, it was only $100 for this whole cabin, like it's this cute little cabin like in this little town nearby. And she's like, and then I woke up and there's a porch, and she just like spent the morning sitting on the porch enjoying the surroundings, reading a book. Anyways, it was just so cool to talk to someone that was so vibrant and so open, and like, yes, we may not totally align with like our religious ways or whatever, but I can still really like tip my hat to her and like be truly inspired just by everything that she embodies. And also she's like totally athletic. Like I said, like she made a point to make sure that she is still fit, so that even at 77, she's able to do these hikes, you know, at the same caliber that I am, at the same vigor, you know. So anyways, that was really cool to meet her. And the other people there, I also met this guy from India as well. He was like a middle-aged, I don't know, older, I don't know, dad type of vibe. And he was being so funny. It's just like, I really, really appreciate that too. He was just cracking jokes right and left, like just being so silly. Like he lightened the mood so much. Just like, not that it was not light already, but just his continuous rolling of humor and jokes and cracking jokes all the time was very enjoyable. And he really was very fun to chat with too. Again, we were like, all of us there were acting like we were already all knew each other. It was really cool. So yeah, either way, that trip was really awesome. And then also I found the water, more fresh water that you can just fill up from down below. Like it just sprouts up continuously. One of the best things ever. Thank you. Fresh spring water, or whatever you call it. Artisan water, I think is what they wrote. And there's just so much art in that area as well. And yeah, I don't know, there's just so much that I loved, and actually really reminded me of some of the coastal places I went to in Ireland. It really, Bayfield in particular, it really reminded me of Ireland specifically. And there's flowers everywhere, gorgeous flowers. And like, I was planning to make different vlogs, I was planning to film and like, you know, do like, I had like certain ideas of, you know, just like filming my experience. But once I got there, I just had no desire to film, to even take pictures. I took a few because when I met like the Indian guy, he was like, can you take a picture of me and his son? And then he's like, do you want me to take a picture of you? And so then I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then I started to take a few other pictures. So I have a few pictures from my little solo travel. But ultimately, I just did not feel like taking any videos. Like the spark was not in me. I was just like, no, I just want to be here, which really was wonderful. Just like truly be there, not be filming it, not be monkeying with my camera. Like I brought my nice camera, but I feel like I'm like never gonna use it. That's the thing. I'm sorry. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, so yeah, actually, even though it was like a wonderful time, I just didn't really film anything. And also I've kind of decided, I'm like, I don't really ever want to take a picture unless I actually want to, or unless it actually is a good memory. Like I am again on the track of about to delete every single thing on my phone again, because it's just overwhelming. I get overwhelmed very easily by like too much clutter, like on my phone. It's really overwhelming, and just like in my general area, like I'm just like, ugh. But that's another topic for another time. Either way, okay, back to business. Let me check the time, one sec. Okay, whatever. I don't need to tell you guys every single detail of what's been happening, but the other day too, as well, I was like a little bit like, how should I navigate my day? Like if I have a day off, I'm kind of like, how should I navigate my day? Should I do this? Should I do that? I have like 10 different things I want to do or should do or whatever. And then I was like, let me just, because I didn't have any, all my stuff in my fridge I have to throw away, so I had no coffee creamer. So that was my push. I'm like, okay, let me just go to a coffee shop. And I was like, wait, this new one I've never been to. I mean, it's not new, it's just new to me. So I was like, okay, let me just go there. So then I drive there, and the town itself is so cute. This is a different day, by the way. Or it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And, oh yeah, let me backtrack a bit. When I was on my solo trip earlier this week, I went to so many cool like thrift stores as well. This was just one of them that I got these and some other stuff. And then I also got a Nespresso. And I also, yeah, I'll show you guys it once I like put it all together, but that's something I'll show later. But yeah, I'm actually very excited about that. It was only $40 or $39. But anyways, okay, so I also attempted to do a 1-day juice cleanse from a local juice place nearby. Maybe I'll tell you guys more about that later. I did try to film that day as well, and also I got I went to a massage that's really cool. I went to 2 different massages, like one that was 30 minutes, one that was I think an hour. Both super cool people. That was also amazing. Like this one lady, oh, it's too much to say. Okay, this one that I went to, it really felt like I was entering the heavenly realm. Just that feels like the right thing, like to have a lovely womanly energy massaging me for a whole hour. And she's also into Reiki, and her space was just like exactly how I want to live. Like her massage studio is in her house, and there's this displays of crystals all around. There's her artwork up, like it smelled great. It's just like every single thing about that place is exactly how I would like to filter my life, like exactly how I want to live my environment. And yeah, really what was going through my head was just like, this is the heavenly realm. Okay, I feel like I'm really talking a lot about like religious stuff. I'm actually not in on that. Like, I don't really know why I started this off with like saying stuff like that, but I don't know. It is what it is. But anyways. So yeah, I did that. That was a while ago. I went to the 1-hour massage, and that was really, really cool. I actually knew the lady because she's actually the one that did the Reiki class I went to. Anyways, and then I went to a different one that was 30 minutes, just because I wanted to meet the lady mostly, and she was so cool. I'm like, these cool people I keep meeting are just so inspiring. So this lady has done so much, and she's so youthful as well. She's so vibrant. The other masseuse that I went to for 30 minutes, she does so many cool things, and like aerial acrobats, and she's lived all over the world. She's been to Ireland a lot. She's like super into like spiritual stuff and etc. So yeah, she was super inspired. Oh no, she also went to school. She was like, you should go to folk school. It's called something else, but in English or whatever, it's called folk school in Norway, because she's like, she did that. And anyways, it's like an in-between school where you like learn a bunch of cool stuff. Okay, anyway, so that's beside the point though. Let's disregard that. So hone it back in. So yeah, yesterday I went to this coffee shop, and I was like, let me just go here. And I was like, wait, this place is the coolest place. First off, also, it was like the best coffee ever. It's my new favorite coffee shop. Excuse me. And the lady in there was so cool. I was just overhearing her talk to this guy that was in there, and I was like, what? She started a Free People shop in California. Free People, that's like my favorite clothing brand. And she started it, like opened up a shop. And also she was living in Santa Cruz for like 10 years. Santa Cruz, Oliver Tree, his funeral was there, and like now that's on my mind. I'm like, what, Santa Cruz? Like, what? That's so random. Anyways, and she was really cool, like, and that's where I got this book, and they were talking about this book as well. And anyway, she was so awesome to talk with and just so inspiring. And just that itself, I feel like there's something else that happened that was serendipitous whilst I was there, but the whole day yesterday was so serendipitous. And then whilst I was in that town, I was like, what's this? There's like this little like farmer's market type of thing going on. It was actually just like a craft type of thing, and like there's some food and stuff. But either way, I met another 77-year-old. She told me right off the bat she's 77. She actually looked older than the other lady, so she more so looked the age, but her eyes were so vibrant and so blue. I was like, whoa. And she was also very into the spiritual realm, and she was like complimenting my crystals that I was wearing. And I'll show you guys in a different video like the stuff I bought from her. She has all these rocks, and she wrote a little book and stuff. Oh, I forgot to say it though. Okay, so I got this book from that coffee shop. And this has really been the main thing that's really enlightened, like really brought me up. So I'll explain this in a sec if I have time. But also I've had these visions, which they keep morphing, and so it's not really, there's no point to truly relay it to the camera yet. But it's just all these, like, remember how I said, well, if anyone's watched my videos, I was saying like, oh, it'd be cool to open up my own like fika shop, because that one fika coffee shop closed down, and I was actually really sad by it. And I'm like, maybe I should open my own, jokingly kind of, but not jokingly, but sort of jokingly. But then I had these visions, like, maybe I won't share it too much actually, but it was having like visions just about it, like all these ideas, okay, they're all compounding, like they were all fitting into this wonderful, wonderful, full-bodied experience of ideas, and it was just all coming together like puzzle pieces. So then whilst I was at this coffee shop, I had my notebook with me, and I was just jotting down all these things, because it was on the drive there that all these ideas were flowing into my my idea brain. And so I wrote all the ideas down like in my notebook whilst I was sitting at this coffee shop that I was at. And like I said, it was like the best coffee ever. And anyways, oh, well, yeah, anyways. What was I saying? Either way, I met that other 77-year-old, and she was also just like super into all the awesome spiritual stuff, and you know, we had a great chat. And sorry, I feel like I'm hearing something. There's like a bunch of trucks and stuff, but either way, so yeah, just a lot has been happening. And anyways, but yeah, this is something new, and this is so I'll have to wait. I'll make a separate video about this, okay? So stay tuned to actually hear what I was planning to talk about. I actually do need to go. I have to be there in like 30 minutes, and I'm clearly not already, so I do have to go. But pretty much stay tuned for the next video. I will talk about this whole idea, like the idea that was came to me, and then I altered, and now it's like this new idea. And so it's gonna be like a whole thing here, and I'm gonna redecorate this whole place and go about it. I mean, it's not totally about this, but it just all kind of ties together. And I'm very enthused about it, and more ideas about this new idea keep coming in. This probably makes no sense, but stay tuned. I'll try to be more able to explain. But for now, cheers. And I really hope you're doing wonderful. I do really recommend this book. I mean, I'm not too far into it, but I'll tell you guys more about it soon, and then we can all be uplifted by this new ritual. We can all do it together. But anyways, I'm sure I forgot to mention a lot of things, but oh, well, yeah. But I'll just say more at a different time. So, peace, love, blessings.